Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infinite Realms. Now, before we get started, don't forget if you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember to do that also just because that YouTube algorithm is just weird. But anyway, moving on. I was going to do a big thing about Simon and what happened this week with them further. It ended up going very long, so I've decided to make it its own video. Look out for that real soon. So moving on in the things that happened this week. First off, the big one, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness hit. And it's really, really good. Now, I'm not going to go do a full review on this because everybody's going to be saying a lot in the next few days, but spoiler warning right now. First off, I'm going to say this. One thing I didn't really like about the movie, which is why I give it 4.5 stars, is that yet once again we have the Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, being, for lack of a better term, manipulated or controlled. Now this trope comes up a lot in the comics, and I do mean a lot, and I'm really a little tired of it coming up in the MCU. I want to see them take Wanda in new directions, and I was hoping that this would lighten up, and it seems to be getting worse. As you recall, she was manipulated by Ultron when she first appeared. Then Agatha was manipulating her in WandaVision, and now she's possessed by the Darkhold. Now that being said, though, was it actually terrible? No, it was executed well, but it's a trope I'm getting tired of, and I hope changes very soon. Now, the other thing I'm going to say about the movie, very spoilerish, can you say that 7 times fast? The big surprise for me was to see Anson Mount return as Black Bolt from that god-awful television series, The Inhumans. And if you're sitting there wondering, wait, who's Anson Mount? Let me remind you, Hell on Wheels, that guy. Let me give you a more fresh reminder. Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. Captain Pike. Yes, that guy. He came back as Black Bolt. Real surprise. Really, nobody even hinted or even looked at that. We suspected Reed would be there, yes. We suspected Captain Carter was there, yes. A lot of people were speculating Tom Cruise would be there. No. And I was not thinking he would be there either. I was really scratching my head as to why people drew that conclusion out of thin air. But overall, the movie was really good. Give it a 4.5 stars. Like I said, had to reuse that trope. Even though it was used well, it really kind of bugged me. Everything else about the movie was really fantastic. Liked America Chavez, Wong, the Illuminante was fun, even though short-lived. Expected them to do a whole lot more, and they did not, which is fine. I mean, it was a bit of a surprise, but overall, really good movie. Now, of course, Moon Knight is wrapped up. Awesome, awesome series. They did fall into the CGI battle situation at the end, like all Marvel things seem to do. And this time they had a big giant kaiju fight with gods. Well, I will knock it off a half a star for that because it just seems like every Marvel movie relies on that very heavily. And it's not like that's always a bad thing. Avengers Endgame made it awesome. Avengers was awesome. That can be done. Of course it can be done. It just seems like every movie is relying on that. Every movie and TV show are relying on that now. And while this one's still good, it's getting old. I'm wondering when we're gonna see something different. Now I give it again to Doctor Strange. Both Doctor Strange movies, the villain had to be outsmarted, and that's how things worked. That's at least a fresh take, and it's happened in both movies, so that's pretty darn good. But back to Moon Knight, I did enjoy it though. It was really fun. It was really different. It was really, for lack of a better term, psychological. But go check it out on Disney Plus. 4.5 stars. Definitely a great ride. So another thing I found this week was Mystery Inc. And I really hate to crap on something that is fan made, because I know people put a lot of work into it. At the same time, Mystery Inc. was just really bad. I have to say it. It was just really bad. I can't even quantify how bad it was. It was horrible, and horrifying. I mean, it was just. I was trying to do a Riverdale for Scooby-Doo. It did not work on any level whatsoever. It was just one of those things, you watch and you're like, why did they even attempt to do this? And again, I hate to crap on fan-made stuff. I know this is fan-made. The production value was pretty good. I mean, for a while there, I thought I was watching a CW show. So, I mean, to be fan-made and have that much production value, that's doing pretty good. But the rest, I gotta give this my highest recommendation of don't watch. I'm not gonna give it a star rating because, again, I hate crapping on fan-made stuff. But I would say, don't watch it. I know it's crowdfunded. Let's let this one go because don't just that's all we need is just let it go. It was an idea. It didn't work. And now the Obi-Wan trailer finally dropped, and oh boy, was that just fantastic. The full trailer, really good, really great. Gives us a lot more insight into what's going to happen. Owen got in this good dig on Obi-Wan when Obi-Wan said that the boy must be trained, and Owen just sharp as a tack said, "You mean like you trained his dad?" Oh, that's tough. And of course we see a little snippet of Darth Vader. That looks cool. It's looking cool. So yeah, I'm really excited for Obi-Wan. You should be excited too. Now, next up, the Amazon Prime show Outer Range with Josh Brolin wrapped up this weekend. Oh, what a ride that was. I am going to do a deeper dive into this soon. I am way behind on my videos though, so it might be a while. But this is a show, if you have Amazon Prime, go watch it. It is fantastic. This I give 5 stars. This has just been, I will say there's some slower parts, but there's reasons they're slow. And then, boom, things happen. It goes back and forth, and there's nice character development areas, and there are really fantastic, crazy ideas. It's just out there and fun, and Josh Brolin plays it perfectly. It's a weird series, but a good series. Really good series. I just can't say enough about a series that had basically the whole that is in the show. And again, well, I've already spoiled so much, I might as well say this. The whole is a portal in time, and you never know where it's going to take you, and it's crazy. It's insane, but it's also very well done. For the most part, very grounded. There's a couple of scenes that are like little bitty cliche action movie scenes, especially in the last episode, but overall it's very grounded, so I would really recommend it. It's just normal people hitting into a crazy situation and then finding out their whole lives have been affected by this crazy situation. It's great. Really enjoyed it. Highest recommendation for Outer Range. Now then, the brand new trailer for House of Dragon dropped. I was a little hesitant on this, to say the least, and then I found out Matt Smith was in it, Doctor Who, former Doctor Who, of course, and I was kind of going, this could be interesting. And then I've seen this trailer now, and I know it's about the Dance of Dragons, and yeah, this does look pretty good. It looks promising. I'm looking forward to it now. The Iron Throne looks different. Looks like they're trying to make it a little more towards the books. Not quite there, of course. And the entire trailer just looks really fantastic. Now I'm a little excited for this. This could be much more interesting than we thought it would be. Is it going to be Game of Thrones? I doubt it, since I know Martin has a hand in this show, but this is not directly from things Martin has directly wrote. And when I mean directly wrote is there's not a story here. He's written basically a history text of what happened, which is really great, by the way. You should check it out. But he's never really sat down and but he's never really sat down and wrote the actual story with the characters interacting and the dialogue and all that stuff, which is a lot of where Game of Thrones pulled from. Well, it made that show fantastic. So, is this going to be worth watching though? Yeah, I really think it might be. It looks pretty decent. But either way, we will find out very soon if it is worth watching. And so, speaking of Matt Smith and Doctor Who, we have our new Doctor. And I am so afraid I am going to butcher this nice young man's name. I will leave that up there. Once I hear it, I'll be able to pronounce it properly. I know foreign names for me, foreign non-American names, I'll say it that way, are very hard for me to pronounce because they don't fall to the conventions of the English language. And I get that, and I always get them wrong. Unless you tell me what it is, then I can get it. So, anyway, he has been named as the new Doctor Who star. He is, obviously is a man of color, and I have read somewhere that he is also gay, which prompted a lot of the racists and homophobes on Doctor Who sites, which I'm sitting here trying to figure out how that is a thing. And they went off a little bit. Oddly enough, this was strange to me. Oddly enough, there was a group that was saying this was a very misogynist decision to make him a man again, and I'm like, huh? And some people are pointing out, well, this is not the first black doctor. This is not the first black doctor that was Joe Martin's doctor. And, well, that's kind of accurate, yeah. But at the same time, we still don't know where Joe Martin fits into the order of doctors. We assume she was before William Hartnell, but we don't know. That has been a sticky point that has not been really addressed. And may not be. I can see Russell T. Davis just kind of dropping the whole thing. I don't blame him. I mean, it's a little convoluted, and it could be one thing, it could be another. One thing Russell Davis did in his run with Doctor Who is he kind of brought it back down to earth a little bit, in a way that was obtainable simply to a large audience. And I think that's what he's going to do again. He's just going to make it, fun, adventurous, enough action that keeps you interested, but enough intrigue that you are following along. And, the timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly stuff will come in, but it's not going to be the way it has been in the series of late. So, and, Russell T. Davis loves to play with mystery, so that, again, he might just keep that in the mystery box. You never know. But looking forward to seeing our new Doctor. Always fun when a new Doctor comes in, because, the regeneration is always really entertaining, and then how that person reacts. Jodie Whittaker, I wish she had not been saddled by such bad writing. That was really terrible. There are parts of her performances I really, really liked. And it was her. It was obviously her. She was pulling stuff in for the Doctor, and she did a great job. And I can't wait to see what this guy does. Some people are saying he's too young. I'm like, hey, Matt Smith was too young. He was the same age when he became the Doctor. It's fine. But, it's a typical new Doctor stuff. And so this one's not right. And then, boom, love this one. Yeah, so. And I mean, love Jodie. Wish her well. Sorry that she got saddled with this. There were some good episodes in Doctor Who with her, though. So we can at least look at that and say, great. But here we are. We've got a new Doctor. And finally, of course, May the 4th just went by, and we have a whole lot of more Star Wars reveals. Vintage Collection How do I say it? Is a lot of repaints? Yeah, there's some repaints, and unfortunately, yeah, that kind of turns me off. You know, here's the thing: I got enough stormtroopers, I got enough clone troopers. I mean, I do kind of like that they have a Ahsoka's battalion in there. I may buy that one just because that was a great episode of the Clone Wars. We also have a new Mandalorian, which looks kind of interesting. Of course, we got the Commander revealed last time. It's the Mandalorian Super Commando. Um, this could be interesting. I don't see anything really distinct about it from any previous Mandalorian release except for the paint job. So, it could be interesting, but it is a repaint, to be fair. And there is an Anakin Skywalker in this bunch, Padawan Anakin. Now, that's the Anakin I don't really, how shall I say, care about. So I'm not going to really worry about that one. I think I have one from the Attack of the Clones wave, and I don't think I've ever felt a need to replace it because it's never featured very prominently on my shelf. I always go for the more Jedi Anakin than the Padawan Anakin. Do hope that shortly they show us some figures from the Obi-Wan series. That might be fun, and maybe some other things. Black Series, again, I'm very uninterested in Black Series, but I didn't really see much in Black Series. I saw Leia in her Ewok outfit, which, anytime that's come out in vintage, that's pegged warm, so I don't think it's going to do any better with Black Series. So that was the only thing that caught my eye. So, not a big, not a big day for Star Wars from Hasbro, unfortunately. So did lead it up like it was going to be a big day, and I don't know, I felt a little let down. But that's the way it goes, I guess. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up here. Look out for that Simone video. That should be coming up right after this one. I've got a couple of haul videos, recent hauls. One's for Marvel Legends. I know, I just posted one for Marvel Legends. And I got another one up. This is one of the better ones I've ever had, though. It turned out to be a really great weekend. And I should have that. I should have everything in my hands by at least Tuesday, and then I'll start doing the video as soon as possible. I am way behind on my miniature reviews. I'm gonna probably try to push out a whole bunch of those in the next few weeks. It's hard to say with my schedule the way it is right now. There's just a lot going on. A lot of units for A Song of Ice and Fire that I need to get reviewed and get out there to you. It's just been so swamped lately. It's really hard to get that finished. A few other things, and a couple of surprises, I hope. I got a trade that I did for some Marvel Universe figures from that old line, from the 3 3/4 inch line, that I was wanting to do because it's a really cool trade. And I haven't quite been able to do that. I also included in it a Doctor Who set of 3 3/4 inch figures that I thought was pretty interesting, but I'll hopefully we'll have that up soon as well. So right now I got a lot on my plate, got a lot going on, and hopefully we'll see all of that real soon. But until then, thank you for watching Infinite Realms. You have a great day, alright?